All right, we are live. Welcome to the Community Member of the Month Award. How's everybody doing tonight? Patriotic Stacker, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. How about you?
Here. And of course, everybody by now, you know SGT. SGT is the Community Member of the Month. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Mute that. All right. So we'll give I don't know, we got like I don't know how many we got actually watching.
Looks like three.
Three. Yeah, we'll give them a few more minutes.
Give it some time. They'll get in here. They'll pile up.
Yeah. Well, the alert just went off like just now, so
Yeah, I seen that. It just popped up.
Yeah, it just popped up, so we'll give them a couple minutes. Get attacked. Who we got here? Jim, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Jimmy?
And you got TK Design Lab. What's going on, dude?
TK. I'm just your hype man. Once you say a name, I'll fucking repeat you. TK. Wait, what's up, SGT? SGT. Hey, what you doing?
Oh man, this guy's hilarious.
Supreme Ginger Stacker, what's up? So SGT does not mean sergeant, am I right?
So it does in a way. I wanted to be clever, if you want to put it like that, and so I found the acronym so I found three things that I love, in my life, and stack, I guess, is silver for sure, guns, I'm a Second Amendment guy, and thieves is a essential oil that my wife is the one who got me into essential oil. She's the one who started it. I didn't believe in all that stuff, but little by little, I started seeing the benefit of it. So thieves is actually it's a good immune booster, I guess, in a sense. It's got a lot of, it's all oils from like natural herbs and stuff like that.
All right, cool.
Yes. So, but yeah, sergeant is what I got out as. So it was kind of like
here. They handed it to me as I was walking out the door, literally.
Oh man!
We got back from all that crap overseas, and they asked me to re-up. I said, "Well, what you got? I mean, what do we got going on in the unit?" Well, we're going to be doing a med float here in the next month. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? We've been gone for 2 years."
Wow.
2 years, and you want to send me on a set? I said, "Do we have port time?" They're like, "Nope, no port time." I'm like, "Yep, I'm out."
Wow.
I'm out. Now, as I was checking out, I checked back in with S1, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, you got sergeant." I'm like, the cutting score was impossible while I was in for 5 years. Impossible. It was literally nothing else I could have done to get promoted. I was maxed out on everything.
Same here. Same here to get to staff. I mean, I was a sergeant for 5 years.
No kidding.
Yeah, man. And yeah, it wasn't until the very end, just like you, the very end, I was up for the board, but at that point I'm already done.
Yeah, you just know. You come to a point where you just shut down. You're ready to start your life over again as a civilian.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So we got 11 watching right now. We can go ahead and start this thing off. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, SGT is the Community Member of the Month. So congratulations. And Patriotic Stacker and I, we discussed this really in depth. We don't just pick a name out of a hat. We talk about it. We think hard. We put a lot of thought into it. And SGT, you're all around the community. You participate in just about every auction or raffle. You support other channels. You're all over the place. You make great content, and you're an all-around good dude. Plus, you're a former Marine like myself. So what could be better?
I have to say, SGT has the record for buying the most pours from me, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, I love pours. What can I say?
So here's the deal. we were talking about this. Patriotic Stacker and I were talking about this. We figured, you know what? We're not maximizing these community member of the month videos. We're not maximizing them. We're introducing the winner, and then we launch into a Tuesday night trash talk or Wednesday Metal Mania. It seems like. So, I mean, there's enough of that. So what we figured was that why aren't we inviting the winner on? And we were like, wow, I can't believe that just came to us. So here we are. We're inviting the winner on, and here he is.
So I'm the first one?
Yeah, first one to go live with us, yeah.
Honored. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, you are the first one.
Yep. You know, some might not have the capability to log into StreamYard, and I get that. But yeah, this is about you. It's not about us talking for an hour. It's about, you know, introducing you and why we chose you.
I'm curious. What I mean, so you chose me because of how wide I spread throughout the community, or try to at least.
It's because of your support. You support the community. You're at all the, you're at all the auctions, and you're always commenting on other people's videos. You show up everywhere. That's what we set when we made this award. We wanted somebody that wasn't just about my channel and his channel. It was about the whole community in its entirety. So that's the prerequisite. And you do that.
Thank you very much. I know this is
you're an ass
something fun to do,
the community, man.
I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I love it.
Yeah.
What's that?
Would you call him an ass? You're an ass to the community?
He's the ass. He's the ass to the community, I meant to say.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
like a damn hill.
I appreciate that, guys, for real. I love everybody in the community. I tell my wife all the time, this is something we really we kind of have had a good talk about, and it's just an understanding that me and my wife have that, this is what I love doing. I have other passions too, but for the most part, stacking silver and gold, and I don't know, this camaraderie that we have within the community, and we've never even met each other. I feel like it's
truth.
I don't know, it's unreal.
Truth. And it's kind of like that Marine Corps brother deal that we got going on. I mean, Bob just brought it up. A former Marine is probably an incorrect statement. We're never former. We're always Marine. So we'll call it Marine Corps veteran. How's that?
There you go.
Because it never leaves you. It never leaves you. But it's the same concept. We meet guys online, or we meet guys out, and hey, Semper Fi. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere in the country. And you have that camaraderie. And it's really the same here in this community. It's like, Patriotic and I we're not going to even meet. We've been good buddies for a while now. And we're finally getting together down at Myrtle Beach. 2 weeks?
Yeah, week and a half.
Yeah.
Damn, I've been to Myrtle. It's fun.
Yeah. It's crowded.
Right.
But
See, I'm really not a fan of Myrtle, but it's, my in-laws live down there. It's still a beach town. It's still south, so I enjoy it. But Myrtle, I like the Outer Banks better. Myrtle's just kind of turned into that college town. Just a bunch of drunk retards running around.
I mean, what do you think a Marine is?
What'd you say?
What do you think a Marine is?
Yeah.
But all jokes aside,
what is it? Semper Fi?
Semper
What
Fi.
What did it say? Semper Fi?
Hoorah, Semper Fi. Take your pick. We got a bunch of them.
Yep.
Get some.
That's right. Get some.
What's the Army say?
Hua.
Hua.
What is
Hua. Hua.
Hua?
What is it? Hua?
Hua. Hua.
Hua.
So let me ask you this.
What's the Navy say?
Ask Bob. He's here. Ask Bob.
What's the Navy say?
Bob's here. Ask him.
Bob was in the Navy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Navy. And he'll always be a chief, he says. Absolutely.
And sailor too. Sailor stacking.
Yeah, Sailor Stacking in the house. How you doing?
He was in the
He was
Navy
Petty
too?
Officer 5.
Yep.
I should have went into the service.
You look
Yeah.
like somebody that belongs in the service.
Huh?
You look like somebody that belongs in the service for real.
I'd get kicked out. I'd be late all the time.
Yeah, you got to be on time in the military. That's for sure.
And
Is it?
another thing, I can't. I wouldn't be able to deal with the yelling at me. I'd punch that drill instructor so quick.
That dude, that's
You
that's
know
a,
you
that's a three
you
month head game. You can make it.
Ugh.
you say that before you see them, but most of the people that that go in, I'd say like 90% of the people that go into boot camp are 18 years old, and you've never
Yep. Oh,
had
yeah. Sure.
somebody so intimidating, and you knowing that there's no escaping, you can't get out. It's just
Has there
it
ever
can
been
be
an
intimidating.
incident where you've seen the guy get in a fight, one of the guys get in a fight with a drill instructor? You've never seen it?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had them.
And I'm guessing the drill instructor probably fucked him up, right?
No,
Nope.
the one guy. This was a huge dude, like 6'3", and this little di. I mean, he was like 5'5". He was a little tiger of a guy, and he walked up to him. And he's yelling at him, and last name was Brown. This guy was last name was Brown, the recruit, and he's just looking down at him, and he just smiled at him, and that was the end of that. The little drill instructor kneed him in the balls, and so Brown wasn't impressed. He turns around, he picks him up, lifts him off the ground, pins him up against the bulkhead, and just says, "Don't do that again." And he dropped him.
Oh my
And that was the end of that. The MPs came out, escorted Brown out. We never saw him again.
Wow.
But he got the shaft on that. How many of us would react the same way? Now I can't pick the guy up over. Brown was huge, but how many of us would put up with that? It's tough.
And getting nailed in the but the thing is today though, the military today, man, it's sad, but it's not like how it was when you guys were in the service or before the fact, like our fathers or our grandfathers. It was you watched the movie Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
People actually related to that because that's how it was. But today, man, I'm surprised. You're not allowed to say certain things because you can offend people. You can't hit them. You can't teach them. I mean, you're teaching these people to be strong and protect our country and kill the enemy if need be.
Yeah.
But now, like, how are you going to train them to be killers? How are you going to train them to be tough when you can't say certain words? You can't hit them. You can't do none of that. So like, my buddy, he's in the Air Force. He's been, Army, Air Force, or whatever. He's been in service for almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. He's about to retire. And he says, dude, it's nothing like how it was when I was there, when I started. He said, now you'll laugh. He says, there's not a person out there that can't get through the military now. It's so easy.
Here's you have an absolutely great point, because, and that's crazy that it's coming from somebody that hasn't served. That's exactly my thoughts too. Being in the service, I don't know how you feel, Silver and Gold, but like I went in for 10 years and I came out. Just now I'm realizing that I've changed as a person in good and bad. I have
same thing.
I have anxiety, dude. I got this I don't know, just this rage that I think it accumulated while I was in the service. And the thing is, I understood what was going to happen before I joined, and needed to happen, because we need somebody that's willing to do the dirty work. And right now, that's not happening. So who's actually?
It's a different world when you get out, for sure. I mean, they made us go to a civilian reacclimation forum for a couple of days, and it was pointless. So I didn't even go to the second day. It just, I had a bad attitude when I went in. So it was already, I was already like that to begin with. It just made it worse when I got out. When we got through boot camp, it was like, you could walk on nails through fire. They pump you up with this attitude that you're just invincible, but it's not the case.
I just, in a time so bad today, with the tensions between China and Russia, I hope it doesn't happen, but we're on the verge of a war with them. And look at our military now.
Yeah, you could look at it like that, but
that's what scares me.
When you're looking at a China or Russia, how much hand-to-hand combat would there actually be? It'd be a push-button war to start off.
There wouldn't be much, but you still got the same dummies running those machines.
Yeah.
The same kids that weren't trained right, that you can't say a certain word or it's going to offend them and cause them to get all depressed and effed up in their head.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that's working these machines and these drones and everything else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, and I was never even in the military. I came from a family that was all in the military, in the Army. And, but me, I didn't go. And just hearing from friends and family how it is now is just a huge difference. Like, look at our commercials. I'm sure you guys all seen the military commercials online. They are so woke. They're so woke. Your military's tough. You're supposed to be tough. Not. I don't know. It's.
Well, you can blame Mothers of America for that one.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing.
I know you were, because that's how we came up, man. I know you were.
Bro, when I came back from Iraq, we had to go through all these classes and stuff, and we had to listen to a speech from Mothers of America. I'm just like, no disrespect to them, because obviously they have children that were in the military, but these people have never served in the day in their life. They never went overseas. They didn't see what was going on over there.
I saw stuff that I wish I could erase from my mind, but I can't. It's just always going to be there till my last breath. And that's just the reality of it. I adjusted pretty well getting out, but I'm not counseling or anything. I don't have PTSD. I was pretty fortunate that I came out strong, but a lot of guys weren't that lucky.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I got some brothers that are just so messed up in the head right now. They can't function in the civilian world.
Shit. And they got messed up being in the service.
That's part of it. Yeah.
Now the people that are going in there are already messed up. It's true. It's true, though.
Hey, I'm still kind of shocked to find out that Marine Corps recruits are using scopes on their M16s. That I can't even fathom.
When I was getting out, I had the option. The last qual that I did, I had the option of going iron sights or optics, and I went iron sights the whole way. But that's how I was trained.
Absolutely, iron sights. Give me a front sight post all day.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. I agree too.
All day. Well, SGT, tell us a little bit about what you get out of the service, and what made you realize you needed to start stacking.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I have a cousin that is my age. He is 36 years old. I think I'm 36, 37, something like that. And he told me back in 2010 to start stacking. At 2010, I was partying. I wasn't worried about stacking.
Yeah,
I didn't care what silver was. I don't. To me, silver was jewelry, and that's all it was. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Fast forward to 2019, things started really hitting the fan. I started paying more attention to the economy and inflation and all that stuff, and I started realizing, I did the research on what silver was back in 2010. Even though I think at that point it was still high, it went really high, but then went back down. I saw like the chart. I'm just like, man, if I would have been stacking before that, I would have been in an even better place, but yeah. I didn't start stacking until 2019, and that's because something just clicked in my head. I don't know what it was. I can't even think back that far back to remember what it was, but I do remember my first purchase.
I was just going to ask you, do you remember the first thing that you bought?
Yes, it was 3 Eagles and 2 Maples.
I think we all started. My first purchase was a couple of Eagles and some 1-ounce silver bars, 3 Eagles and 3 silver bars. And I got it from Money Metals, I believe. Money Metals. If I recall. My first order ever was from Money Metals.
What about you, Patriotic? When was your first?
He doesn't know. He's been doing this forever.
Tube of Barber dimes. No,
Yeah.
Barber half.
You got a
was my
tube of
very
Barber
first-
halves when you came out the womb.
When I first started, yep. When my balls dropped, I bought a tube of Barber half dollars, and I overpaid for them.
We all did.
Bought them at a pawn shop.
We all overpaid. When I couldn't wait for my first eagle, so I think I spent $50 on one.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm not $50. I spent 46, but close.
I think I spent at the time, and this was 2015. No, 2013, 2014. I'm coming up on 10 years. Yeah.
Nice. I wish I'd gotten a better head start.
Well, it's been 10 years. It's just passed. So, yeah. So it was around 2013, 2014. I bought I went to the pawn shop, and I was looking, and I was like, oh wow, that's cool. And I bought a tube of Barber halves, 20 coins. I know I overpaid, because shortly after, once I started really knowing about the stuff and learning about it, I realized, oh wow, they don't really go for that. I can get them a little cheaper.
For a second, I thought you were crying.
Huh?
I thought you were crying for a second. I was like, man, them premiums must have been high.
So Donaf says his first purchase was before ASEs. Sailor Stacking says his was a tube of Buffaloes. Jim's first was Constitutional. Guys in the chat, what else did you guys? What was your first buy?
3 times face. I mean, I can't even imagine.
I know, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Now we're looking at what, 2025, anywhere in between.
Yep.
I was buying junk silver pretty much at spot.
Most of us were. We overlooked it.
Yep. It really didn't get start. It didn't start getting really expensive into the last 3-4 years. It started going crazy. But when I first started stacking, that's what I would go for. The Eagles. I would go for 90%. Those were my main things. Eagles and 90%. But I was buying most of my junk silver. I got very cheap. The majority, I would say.
Yeah, we missed the
boat. Same
thing
with pre-33 though. Pre-33 was the same way. Pre-33 gold was pretty much spot, unless you were getting like rare dates and grades, But other than that, pre-33 was practically spot price.
The
what do you think changed it?
First one was 2 Buffaloes, a Britannia, a Maple, and a Kangaroo. And Justin's first was 5-ounce bar 3 months ago. Welcome to Madness, Justin.
Welcome to the club.
It's
an addiction. It's an addiction.
It's something that we think back on it, and we wish we had started sooner. I think about all the money I blew on just stuff that's going to give me no return ever.
Other than hangover, right? That's all it gives you.
I'm telling you, man, it's insane when you think about this stuff. I mean, we bought stuff. We were buying stuff that would never, just never give you a return. And the more you look at it, I mean, we know silver is not going to make us rich. We get that. That's not what it's all about. If you get into silver to make money, you're in the wrong thing. You're in the wrong business. It's all about having something if everything goes south, and it's always going to be worth something. So it's a savings account of sorts.
Absolutely.
And, it'll hold its value if nothing else.
My wife asks me all the time, I'll tell her like, hey, I'm about to purchase this, whatever. Really? Is it going to feed us? I'm just like, dude.
Oh, my wife was like that too for the longest time.
Just look at how much I have. She's like, yeah, you have enough. I was like, look, just hear me out. How much do we have? X amount of, I mean, we got obviously thousands worth. I'm like, how long do you think we would have done that if we would have kept going the way we were before, we started stacking? Hell no, we wouldn't have a damn dime to show for it because we'll spend it on something dumb.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my savings in metals are adding up far faster than my 401k. I can promise you that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty sad. But the last 2 quarters, I haven't even opened my 401k statement.
Oh yeah, don't even bother.
I don't even want to see it.
But answer me this: does anyone now? You know my stack. You know I built quite a bit. But does anyone look at their stack? No matter if you have 1,000 ounces, 5,000 ounces, 500 ounces, 100 ounces, and you're like, "Oh man, that ain't good enough. I need
It's not
more.
enough.
I need more." Does everyone think like that?
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Why do you think I buy every week?
It's an addiction. It's a freaking
It's
addiction, and
addiction.
everyone's like, "Oh, well, why bother putting money into it? Oh, when are you gonna stop? There's got to be a number. You can't just have that much." Well, I always say this. I say we save money, right? We all save money, and we continue to save until we're retired because we need to live off that money. Correct?
Yep. There's no
Metals is
guarantee
not.
that anything's that Social Security might not be around, and
That's what I'm
even if
saying.
it is,
So
it's not going to be enough.
so every paycheck we try to save a little. If it's
Yep.
in cash or anything else, that's what Americans do. We try to save some money.
And that's why
So
I call it a savings account.
what's the difference if we throw it in silver? Why does there need to be a number where you have to stop? Okay, 1,000 ounces, no more. 2,000 ounces, no more. 500 ounces, no more. No, I'm going to keep on stacking until I run out of money.
Yeah.
I'm just going to save and save and save. And gold and silver, I think, is the best savings account.
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed.
But not platinum.
I told you what I did with my platinum. I traded my platinum for gold.
Screw that platinum.
Yeah, it's a niche market right now, but and I'm not denying the validity of platinum. I mean, it could be one of those things that just blows up one of these days. But I never went above 2 ounces of it, and I ended up getting rid of it.
If someone offered you platinum right now for spot, would you buy it?
For spot? Yeah, I'd buy it at
would.
spot.
I wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't buy. So here's when I first started stacking. I remember seeing, maybe not when I first started, but maybe a little down the road, platinum was way more than gold.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I feel I don't know what it was. I'm not a smart guy like that, but
I think it turned around mid 2010, 11, somewhere in there.
Okay. Yeah, but
it was running with gold right up through the mid 2000s.
I don't think this whole energy thing, the go green, is going to last too long, because it's not. We can't not live on battery operated cars. I don't see it. They're still burning coal. They're still doing to keep these damn gas stations, the whatever stations you want to call them, to power up their vehicles. I think we're still going to be using these cars that we're using now for a very, very long time, at least in our generation.
We're not there yet.
Let's hope so, because I have no inclination to go electric.
Either
we're not.
Same here.
And you know what? These electric vehicles are not new. Matter of fact, in 1908, there was an electric vehicle made by Baker. It was called the Baker. It was a little electric car. They made quite a bit of them, and they were used in the cities. And they went up like top speed at 25 miles. It was 60 to 80 miles per charge. And they tried it back then. I mean, you guys can look it up right now. They tried it back then, and they hit roadblocks right away, especially when the cranks, how they started the cars, when it switched to when Chrysler introduced the key turn, that's what ruined them. And that's just, what's going to happen again. They're bringing back the electric cars, trying to, it's good for the environment. Everyone should use this. Gasoline is destroying. Oil is destroying the world, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's think about all the lithium they're digging out of the rainforest, and they're destroying these rainforests across the world. Think about how deadly and dangerous that lithium is. And every 20,000 miles an electric car, you got to change the battery, and that battery is like 20 grand. And not to mention, there was a guy on YouTube that, loves electric cars, but he tells people they're not meant for everyday drives. They're more for like a local town car. So we took a trip from Jersey, Englewood, New Jersey, to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There was 4 charging stations on 95 off exits from New Jersey to Florida. There were spots he had to drive an hour, 2 hours off the exit to get to a charging station, which he had to sit for 4 hours. There was places he was stopping at gas stations and begging these gas stations if he can use the outlet for 2 hours just to get a semi-charge so he can get to the next charging station. We're not there yet. Why take away something that's good? And gasoline and oil is not really... How bad can it really be? That lithium is worse than gas and oil.
Here's one of my biggest problems. Yeah, they're tearing up, you got to tear up the earth to find the lithium. You have to dispose of it when the battery's shot. And here's the biggest clincher. This is the real kick in the ass for electric cars. When that battery goes, you're looking at $30,000 somewhere in that range. The batteries are worth more than the damn cars.
Not to mention the car itself. If you want a decent electric car, you're spending $70,000 out the door, and now you got to keep up that upkeep. Every 20,000 miles, you got to change the battery, and that battery can cost anywhere from $14,000 to $30,000.
Yeah, it's insane.
And you can mess up the battery if you let it go to zero. Those cars are not meant to go to zero.
Yeah, well, if you can't find a charging station, guess what happens?
It goes to zero.
I've seen more Teslas on the side of the road than you can even imagine.
Yeah, and when have you really, in the past, however long you've been alive, have you just seen just a car just abruptly fucking blow up?
Yeah,
it's already happened tons of times.
Well, they've been catching fire at a dead stop in people's garages overnight.
Jesus. Yeah, and there goes your house with it.
Yep. That's crazy.
Electric cars should be meant if you're going on vacations and you got a nice RV and you want a little car to tow behind it so you can drive around your vacation spot. There you go. If you're in a city like New York City or Chicago and you need to get to work and you don't want to take the train or bus or walk, you drive your electric car. They're not meant for a travel car, for an everyday driver. They're not meant for it. I mean, let's look at our power grid. All across America, we still got power lines. A little bit of sun, a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow knocks them out. Now you got to wait for your electrical company to come and turn it back on. And depending what the problem is, it could take an hour or it can take days or weeks.
Yeah. What if you're stuck at the house with no electricity, your car's dead, and your wife goes into labor? Your wife goes into labor. Now what?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have gas-powered emergency vehicles. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
You can't just eliminate gas-powered vehicles. You just can't do it.
They gotta upgrade the power grid first. That's the main concerns. Fix the infrastructure, upgrade the power grid, find a better way to mine lithium, and maybe 100 years down the road, 150 years down the road, try it again. But as of now, oil and gas and diesel is just fine, and I hope it stays for many, many more years.
Or at least stick with the hybrids. The hybrids, maybe charging the motor as the engine runs on gas.
I mean, guys, look here. Do you see electric cars? Do you see you think you're going to see in 2070? You think you're going to see 2020 Teslas? No. But this car here is 50 years old, this truck here, and it runs like a champ. It runs like a champ.
Yeah,
it'll run for another 50 years.
Yeah, so when I hear all the silver used for solar and EVs and this and that, I just take it with a grain of salt. It doesn't affect how I stack because I dollar cost average every week. When I wake up on Friday morning, I know it's LCS day. I mean, it's just that simple. I know I'm going to the LCS. And that's doing nothing but going into savings. My savings is in silver in that aspect. And I save cash too. I mean, I stack cash.
Well, I'm also a big cash stacker. I do stack a lot of cash. But You know me. I'm buying constantly. I'm buying silver and gold whenever chance I get. I'm buying a few times a week, and then there'll be weeks that I buy once a week. But I keep buying, no matter how much
Yeah.
silver, no matter how much gold I have. I keep buying because, first of all, I got 4 kids. I got 4 kids. I got a wife. You know, I got a big family. I want to make sure they're okay if I'm not here anymore.
Yep. Same here.
So I keep on buying. You can't have enough. You can't have enough. Just keep buying. You just don't
So
stop saving your money every week. Why stop
SGT,
saving metal?
SGT, you're pretty diverse, but do you have a favorite? You got a favorite metal? Favorite coin, bullion, anything?
My favorite is going to be silver. As far as coins go, honestly, my favorite is probably going to be that Britannia. Now,
Yeah.
when I send it to you, it's just I didn't mean for you to melt it. I was just like, I just don't have. I melted like all my buffaloes. I melted half that tube of Philharmonics. I didn't have anything left. I'm like, fuck it.
Dude,
Oh,
I looked through the Philharmonics and I saw that Britannia in there, and I said, "Oh hell no!"
I mean, Charles was milky, so I'm like, screw him.
I still can't do it. Yeah, I can't melt it. May as well be melting an ASE.
Britannia is probably my
I
favorite.
couldn't do it, so I forget what I replaced it with, but I did keep the Britannia. I took that out.
I feel like
Didn't you
Britannia's.
replace it with a Philly?
I may have. I don't remember what I put in there, but I think I wanted to keep it, pretty even. So when you look at this here, you know that is made up of Philharmonics.
Wow, look at that beautiful pour.
It came out shiny. Look at that.
That's amazing.
That's 12
Yeah.
ounces. That's 12 ounces of mostly Philharmonics. Came out pretty good.
Crazy. I'm gonna have to send you a tip.
Is that the same size as the copper?
It is same mold.
Yeah.
I think yours was what, 11 and a half ounces or something like that. Your copper bulldog.
Who's that?
Almost 12.
Mine was a big one.
You had a big boy.
My number one was 9.5 ounces or something like that, and then
yeah,
you
was like SGT. You have my first ever pour. I mean, first time ever.
Yes, I do, and it's on my display.
So if I ever make it big, which I won't, you'll have the first one. It'd be like a Picasso.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Listen to this. Speaking of Picasso, I just did a job for a guy, and it's like a family summer home, and I had to go through their trust fund. I guess, rich mom and dad, right? And they got a bunch of older kids, and they all have a trust fund so they can divvy out the money between the whole family. And the trust fund tells you how much they can spend, right? And I asked the builder on the site, I said, how did this guy get this money? Well, what's he do for a living? And he says he was an art dealer. And he had a couple Picasso paintings that he sold for multi-millions of dollars. And I was like, wow, shit. I got to go search through my paintings, see if I got any Picassos laying around.
You got to go to the flea market for those. You never know what you find.
Oh, that's true. You never know. That's happened quite a bit, dude.
Yep. Some lady went to what is it, a Goodwill? I think it's happened before.
Yep, Goodwill, Salvation Army, flea markets, consignment shops, estate sales, storage units. Some people do like the storage unit auctions. I've always wanted to do them. I never got around to it. But you'll be surprised what you find. Especially, dude, I noticed, we'll notice when we go down to Myrtle Beach, me and you, in a few weeks. When you walk into these local coin shops, you'll get a lot of walk-ins, right? And they're older people, and they'll be walking in with stacks and stacks of gold and silver and so much money. And they're there to sell it and stuff, because they have, it's like a rich area. You know what I mean? Like the beach areas. Like I remember going to Virginia Beach, going to a coin shop. It's a very rich area. The dealer says I'm always buying coins and stuff from these people, and not only coins.
Patriotic. When we go into those Myrtle Beach coin shops in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they're charging tourism prices, I'm gonna just laugh.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm just gonna laugh them off.
Well, I told you about that one shop.
Yeah, no,
He
a
was
lot of them. I mean, it's a tourist town.
Yep. He was trying to do that with me, and I'm like, dude, come on, don't play dumb. You're not charging your locals this price.
Yeah.
And then he went down on price, and I'm
Well,
like,
if nothing else,
exactly.
we'll have
Sometimes you got to put them in place.
We'll have some fun with them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give you these Eagles here for $60, man. That's a great price.
And then he'll show you that infomercial.
Yeah. Yeah, what's his name from
Yeah.
HSN? Look at this guy, HSN. That guy's a friggin' thief. I can't stand him.
What was that
Remember that
one
video?
with the
Remember that video I posted to him, and he was saying that the
Britannia,
23
right?
Britannias with the Queen were a 1 week run, and you better get them at $60 and all. Oh my lord! I wanted to punch him in the teeth.
That's when you throw the link of AppMex or Monument Metals or any bullion.
I did.
Site.
I put the comparison up. I said, really?
Yeah.
$60 for a Britannia. I said, how about $29.30?
At that time,
if you're higher than AppMex by double, you got issues.
Oh yeah, because AppMex is already high.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dude, I was telling you about the bullion card. I got that bullion card, and I thought it was cool. Hey, wow, the first credit card to go with a bullion site. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Plus, it was a regular Visa signature. You can use it anywhere else and get points and stuff. But I was like, screw it. Let me get one. And I've used it on gas. I've used it on groceries. I have not yet used it on AppMex because, first of all, they're going to charge you that, being an AppMex card, you think you'd get like a cash deal on it. No, they're still charging you that credit card fee, which I don't mind because online I use my credit card anyways, where me and you are like that. But AppMex, I didn't buy anything because I'd be looking at 10-ounce bars, the same bar on Monument Metals, like let's say IGR bars, for example, as generic as you can get. For Monument Metals right now for $270. On AppMex, they're about $320, $330 walking out the door.
Yeah,
why? Why would I do that?
They're insane. Constitutional says he gets great deals from the Home Shopping Network.
Yeah, I bet.
What, for your makeup?
Yeah.
Hey, Silver and Gold, I was able to pick up those Britannias, by the way.
You're not going to get them?
I know I was able to this morning.
Oh, you did get them?
Yeah, I got the rest of the tube.
What are they?
It's the 2017. And he sent me pictures of them. I didn't even notice what it was. I'm like, no, it's legit. And then he said, yeah, but it's slightly. And then I looked in the back and they were different. The background was different. I'm like, oh shoot, that's it's 120,000 issue. It was the 20th anniversary, I think.
Yeah, 20th.
20th anniversary. He bought, what do you have, like 8 left?
20 of them.
He had 20 of them. And what was he selling them for?
28.
Shoot, that's a $40 Britannia, man.
How many you got left now?
I think he just bought them all. Oh, he's got 2?
Yeah, he has 2 left because I thought I was gonna wipe them out, but then I was like, oh shit, he had 2 more. I'll get him on Friday if he still has them though.
I was gonna say, if you had a full 2 of them suckers, I'd buy it right away. I'll send you the money.
Yeah, he only had 23, I think it was.
I'm shocked that he doesn't know what he has there. I'm shocked.
No, he does. So he's a really cool guy. He's flat out said, I don't care about bullying. I don't care about this stuff. But his Morgans and his peace dollars, he knows all about that stuff.
Yeah.
So he's more of a numismatic guy.
Yes, absolutely. So he doesn't like that. I don't know if I told you, but I walked in this morning and he had a 10-ounce Robin Hood. And I know Robin Hood is nothing special, but a 10-ounce for $275, I had to really bite my tongue. I'm like, no, I came here for the Britannias. Don't do it. I only had X amount of cash with me. So I was like, damn it, I got to get the Britannias. Hopefully he has that 10-ounce on Friday.
I don't really mess with the 10-ounce coins. I don't really mess with those. I'll buy 10-ounce bars all day long, but not the coins.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I have that magnificent Canadian one, and I just love the design.
Now that I would probably make an exception for. That is an outstanding.
That's what I was just gonna say. The RCM 10-ounce coins, I like
that isn't the what's the name of it?
The Magnificent.
it. It's the
Magnificent.
double.
It
It's the
is
double maple
absolutely
leaf, right?
it is
Yeah, it's double
stone
maple.
cold friggin'
Yeah,
beautiful.
I
that's
got it for
beautiful.
$265.
That's
I
a
would
four
buy
hundred
that.
dollar. That's a $400 bar coin right now.
Wow. Yeah,
Easy.
but yeah, he's a good guy.
So, I
So
noticed that with a lot of local coin shops. A lot of these coin shops started off as coin shops. They were just coin shops. Old people coming in and sorting through coins and buying Morgans and filling up their books. And once the stacking got really big, bullion got really big. And I mean, bullion's been around for years, but it was mostly a collector type of market up until recently, where people started stacking metals like hardcore. We even have a community on YouTube about this stuff. That's when coin shops kind of turned into okay, we got to have some bullion to keep our doors open. And then the online dealers popped up, and that's what's pretty much killing them. But a lot of these coin shops, they still have that, like the old owners that's been doing it for 40, 50, 60, 30 years. Um, they're more into the numismatic side still, the coins. So you'll get lucky and you'll find some of those guys, and they'll be giving the bullion away. Like, matter of fact, my coin shop, Henry, where I've done auctions for, you've been a part of them. You've been on a couple of those auctions, I'm sure. SGT. Matter of fact, I think you bought from some of them. Where I've done coin auctions at his shop. And remember all those art bars?
yeah,
Remember I was selling them for $1, $2, $3 over spot, when those bars were
yes,
40, 50 to 60 to 70 to $80 per 1 ounce bar. He had 10-ounce
yep,
Engelhart bars, which I bought, that he wanted pretty much what generic silver was. Like, he was asking for $2, $3 over, until I flat out told him, and don't get me wrong, I created a monster. I kind of screwed myself. But I flat out told him, like, dude, look at the price. Look at this. Look what that's going for. Look what this is going for. Now he wants top dollar for everything. But he takes care of me. But yeah, he was the same way. Just pretty much, oh, got a tube of maples, give me 2 over spot. Like, you can't even get those prices online.
yep.
Maples are $4 or $5 over. He was just, the same way. But when it came to pre-33 gold, when it came to numismatics, when it came to, old notes and bills and stuff, he knew his stuff. And if you wanted a nice coin, you were going to pay for it. But with regular bullion, everything was the same. Didn't matter if it was Engelhart, if it was an IGR bar, to Scottsdale, to Maples, to Britannias, to Eagle. Well, Eagles were an exception. Everything was the same. And you'll get lucky. You'll find those coin shops around. They're still out there, where those guys it's just bullion.
Yeah, well, we're not going to find them in Myrtle Beach in 2 weeks. I can promise you that.
No, not at all.
Hey, SGT, there's
Not
got
at
to
all.
be we all have a grail piece that we don't have in our stack that we want to add really badly. For you, what would that be?
I just added it.
Did you?
I haven't received it, but I just added it.
What
It's
is
that
it?
10-ounce Engelhart.
Nice.
Yeah, you bought
Yeah, I
that
just
off
bought it
me,
from
right?
Patriotic. Yep.
Yeah.
I was surprised it went that cheap.
Yeah, that was a good
I took
price.
care of you. I seen you were bidding. I was like, I'm going to take care of him.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, man.
Those were a few out of my stack. I wanted to switch it up. I wanted to offload those, and I was buying something else. That
It's
unboxing's coming soon.
it's
Yeah.
not something that
Mine
I just
got to be that and Patriotic. You've seen the picture of it. That 2-ounce gold reverse proof Britannia.
holy smokes.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God! Holy hell! There's like 100 of them made in the presentation case. It's got a wooden box, all velvet. It's in its own friggin' slat. It is just an
Has he
amazing.
sold it yet?
No, he still got it.
I'm surprised no one's buying it. What, he must be asking a lot or something.
Well, he had it on his website for 9,500.
Oh yeah, fuck
Holy
that.
smokes.
Well, they was selling back in the day. It was selling for more than 10,000.
I know,
Wow.
but still, I look at that as a 2-ounce gold coin.
Yeah, you can't look at it like that though. It's really limited. There's not many of them out there.
Well, that's like
I-
my some of my Anglehearts. You know, some of them are mintages of 1000, and you know, they're double the price. You know, they're freaking really, really expensive. But you know, I wouldn't pay that. You know, I'm a stacker. You know, that's
Well,
I'm
that's the problem.
95%
You have
stacker.
you have to draw the line. Are you a stacker? Are you a collector? Are you numismatics? Are you bullion? You know, there's
AG
so
just
much
dropped
to
the video
choose
on
from out
this.
there. But if you like me, I just go for a little bit of everything.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. All. I like it all.
I want to add something to that.
What's
my
that?
cousin that told me about stacking back in 2010, he has this kilo kookaburra. I love kookaburras.
Oh yeah,
So
those
I
are
want to
nice.
get them off.
I think I've seen one of those.
Those are nice. I want to get a kilo
Not that
Libertad.
expensive.
Yeah, those are nice too. Yeah.
By the way, guys, the 2023 1 ounce silver Libertads and the gold Libertads, they will be out end of July, beginning of August this year.
Sweet.
Yeah, they
And
can.
I heard it's a
They can
very
stay.
limited mintage.
Yeah, they can stay there. I don't stack them.
I get them when I go down to Mexico.
Well, yeah, you probably get a deal on them.
Oh yeah, I mean they last time I went, I got a tube. Each one came out roughly about 25, 50, 26 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, if you're going to Mexico again, let me know.
Yeah, legit. I'm going next year, and not this year. We're about to have a baby this year, but maybe next year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
I'd go down, but they probably wouldn't let me back over the border.
How many kids? Is this your first child, SGT, or
Third?
Third.
Oh, you're catching up to me.
Adding to the herd.
Yeah.
I ended up with 3 myself.
That 3's a good number.
3's a good number. It's solid.
Yeah.
I couldn't go odd. I had to go even, so I did 4.
Well, you're odd, so that's why you did it.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't be double odd.
Yeah. Well, doesn't double odd make an even?
It does.
What'd you say?
I said, doesn't double odd make an even?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's smart thinking right there.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's after 9 o'clock. I'm surprised I have a coherent thought.
Don't pull a Joe Biden on us.
Who are you? What? Who?
Don't pull a Joe Biden on us.
The billion, trillion.
Oh, Constitutional said, Dragons has ripped off my LCS shop content about 20 times now. Found it because of him. Honorable mention.
Huh.
I can't say the F word. Never mind. Sal is humble and makes us little guys, so I love me some Sal.
Yeah, Sal's a good dude.
Yeah, Sal is a great dude.
I mean, he puts out a crap ton of videos, and I can't keep up with him, but the guy is at least sincere. You know, and you'll see him pop out. He's the only one of those big, quote unquote, big channels that'll actually pop into your stuff and say, hey, great video. Great job on that.
Exactly. Yeah, Sal's a legend in the community, that's for sure.
Yeah, good dude.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you leaning towards more this year, SGT? Silver, gold? If you are, which are you stacking more silver bars? Are you stacking more coins? Are you stacking more rounds? Junk silver? What's your game plan?
What I'm doing right now is I'm currently working to get rid of all, if not all, the majority of my 1 ounce coins. I'm tired of seeing just piles and piles of 1 ounce coins. I want to turn those into bars. I want to turn those into bigger. Yeah, just taking up too much
room. Coins or
room.
rounds?
I got mainly coins.
Coins.
Yeah.
Why don't you just throw them in tubes? Fill up the tubes.
I gotta spend too much money on that.
Yeah.
On tubes?
Well,
yes, he hands them out to me all day, every day.
So I have this I don't know what you call it, like this thing where I have to have everything matching. So I would have to buy matching tubes, matching what you call
See,
it,
that's
apples.
that Marine in us, man. I am the
I hate it.
same damn way. Everything's got to match up. It's like the acai bars, the 10-ounce bar actually bugs the hell out of me because it's thinner than the regular ones I stack. It's not as wide.
Yes, yeah,
That
yep.
bugs the hell out of me. My OCD kicks in.
See, you
That's
guys all
that's what I
got
was
that.
looking for.
You guys all got that retard in you too. Same here, man. I got that little bit of retard in me, so I can't
Yeah,
just have one Scottsdale stacker. I have to have 10, 15, 20. I can't just have one Sunshine 10-ounce bar. I got to have 5, 10, 15. I can't just have 2 or 3 maples outside of a tube. That's why I don't buy coins outside of tubes. I buy full tubes of coins when I buy them because I can't. It's just my OCD. I get all screwed up. I can never buy a half full tube or a few coins per. I have to buy. If it's Eagles, 20. I gotta buy a tube of Eagles. If it's
yep,
Maples or Libertads or Britannia, 25 per tube. I have to buy a tube. If I'm buying a 10-ounce bar, I can't just buy one 10-ounce bar. I gotta at least buy 2 at a time because it's gotta have its partner. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird, and I won't start. Say if a new 10-ounce bar comes out and I like it, right? I won't start stacking. If I'm gonna buy it, I gotta buy a few of them. I can't just buy one and then wait for the. It's just I don't know. And plus, I live in New York, so I got to pay over that $1,000 so I don't get hit with tax. So I guess it works out. I end up, so I can meet my number there. But listen, every transaction and it's $1,000. That adds up real quick. And some months are worse than others. So sometimes you can even ask Silver Gold Stack Attack. There'll be times I'll buy 2 10-ounce bars, right? And I don't want to spend $1,000. I'll spend the 500 and change for the 2 10-ounce bars, but I know I'm going to get hit with $100 tax on that, if not more. So I say, hey, do you mind if I send it down to you? And he's got no problem. I send it down to him because no tax, and he'll send it back up to me. Or same thing. My father's got a house in PA. I'll send it to there. Sometimes too. I don't really like doing that because it's like his little summer getaway, so it takes a while to get my stuff, But I do that sometimes if I don't want to spend over 1,000. But yeah, man, everything's got to match. Everything's got to be filled. It's just my OCD.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing, but kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Slyly said he bought a guardhouse box. Let me tell you something about those guardhouse boxes. Those are one of the best ways to motivate you to fill something. That's how I bought guardhouse boxes, and I'm seeing these empty slots, and I'm like, oh, well, I need X amount. I got to fill this thing, and then my OCD kicks in, and I got that damn thing filled in no time. So, but it gives you goals. It sets goals.
Oh, yeah.
I love guardhouses.
Yeah, it's the same thing with monster boxes. You buy a monster box, an empty one, you want to fill that up with 500 ounces. It's the same thing with the 90% guardhouse boxes. You have the little slots where you throw your tubes in. It gives you initiative to fill that up.
Absolutely. Got to set goals. It helps me keep focused.
But in order to really, unless you're a millionaire and you can just buy a monster box out of a time right away, spend $16,000, $17,000, $18,000 for a monster box, go for it. But I noticed, like when I worked on my Maple monster box and my Eagle monster box, I was pretty much 95% focused on that box so I could finish it up pretty much every time I was buying. And it got boring for a while because I was just buying tubes of maples. But if you want to tackle a challenge like that, you can't go off you gotta focus on that box and fill it up. That's the best way of getting it done.
Yeah.
Anyone see this $500 monster box they're giving away every year on SC Buoyant? I haven't seen them give it away yet. What's up with that?
They gave it away a couple times.
Is it just is it a fake? Is it a way to get you in
Can't
the
be
door?
fake. No, Yankee advertises it. It can't be fake.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, where the hell is it? Like, they said that's the new year now, so it's a new box. Who was the winner on the first one? Who got the one before? Who got the one before that one?
Well, maybe they don't
Like,
publish it for privacy concerns.
but you can't. Like, I got an email today. Every day I'm getting an email. Sign up. Make a purchase. Sign up. You can win 500 ounces of Eagles. Is this the same box from last year? How do we know this? I've sent them my email 5,000 times and nothing. Like, they should do like, like, hey, not mention a name, but like, I don't know.
They could say
Kind of
something.
give you an
I would
something.
imagine for privacy reasons.
Well, the one they did a phone call, like supposedly the guy talks on the phone. Oh, thanks, you won the 500-ounce monster box. Congratulations! And the guy was like, oh, sweet, awesome. They could do something like that. Shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
Last
be
year or 2
cool
years
though?
ago,
I don't
they
know.
released the phone call to one of the winners, and I remember it being like something like, "Oh, great!" I'm like, "What?
Yeah, he
Way to
sounds
be
real
enthusiastic
excited, right?
about it."
Dude, if that was me, I'd be more happier than a bus full of retards going to Chuck E. Cheese. Dude.
Oh man.
Oh, I'd be licking some windows, man. Fuck yeah.
You'd be eating some crayons, huh?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
I disclaim that last statement. We're a family friendly channel.
I said eating crayons because Marines.
I can't. I've heard that so many times. I just laugh it off and tell them I like the red ones.
Yeah, me too. I like the red ones too.
Give me some red crayons and stick me in the corner. I'm a good Marine.
So speaking of eating crayons, my daughter the other day, I caught her, and my 4-year-old daughter, I caught her in the backseat in my car. She was picking her nose. And I'm sure everybody's done it. I'm sure I've done it as a kid too. But she's picking her nose, and she's really up there fucking digging for gold. And she pulls this fucking wad out and throws it in her mouth.
What?
What makes these kids eat their fucking boogers?
All right, so congratulations to SGT. He is the winner of our Community Member of the Month, and Patriotic is talking about snot. What an awesome turn here.
No, but seriously, what makes kids do that? In kindergarten, or younger kids, they're eating crayons and glue and boogers. Why?
Well, I told you I was at a red light, and I had a woman on my left side, the driver's side, and I'm scratching the right side of my nose. I had an itch on the side of my nose, the right side. And I looked over, and she is just staring at me with her mouth open. I'm like, no. It's outside the nose, dear. And I held up my finger to show her. She just, oh. I was scratching the outside of my nose. Thank you.
Get that padding.
Oh, bad move.
Oh my god! She just, her mouth was like wide open. She's like, oh my.
I don't know. Get 5 bags.
So I promise. It was the outside. It was the outside of the nose, dear. I promise.
What happened? I missed you. What'd you say?
No, I think I told you that story. I was at the stoplight, and the woman on my left, I was scratching the right side of my nose on the outside. Okay, but you know what it looked like being on the left? It looked like I was digging. I was a little nose miner. And she just had this horrified look on her face. And I was like, so I showed her my finger. I said, no, that wasn't it. I wasn't. No, it was outside. It was outside. I promise.
Oh, jeez.
Listen, hilarious.
I don't mind someone digging in their nose,
I don't care. It's your car. If you want boogers on your steering wheel, you do what you want to do.
Listen, I do flooring for a living. And, you sucking all that dust up. You blow your nose out. You got a fucking big one in your nose. Pick it. But, fuck, dude, I've seen some adults eat their fucking boogers, man.
Wow.
Like, dude, it's
You're listening to Community Member of the Month with SGT Stacking.
I mean, you go on Facebook after hours at night, man, you'll come across these videos. Like, there was this one guy, and this was a video in New York City, I guess on the subway. This lady was filming him, and he had his pants down to his ankle, and he was digging in his fucking ass, man.
Are you sure you were on YouTube?
No,
Yeah, I don't know if that was YouTube, man. That sounds like you were in one of your dark endeavors there. You were in that dark place. He's couching it as, oh, I was on YouTube. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
He was searching for dingleberries.
Facebook. I can't. I keep my account at Facebook, but I'm not very active on it anymore.
SF Stacker says, "Is it assault if you flick a booger at someone?"
Nowadays, it probably is.
Anyway, so what else? What else we got to talk about tonight? We're getting ready to wrap it up here in a little bit. So SGT, what are some channels that you watch? Do a couple of shout outs.
Yankee, Dragons, Silver Slayer.
Slayer.
Well, I did start with Silver Dragons. That's actually where I started watching this stuff, and I think that's a big reason why, like, the first year I probably had with like almost 100 ounces of just pores. I wasn't really smart about it, but you know, that's where I started at. But after that, I got into a lot of more channels, and I think the majority of the channels that I watch are just like everybody that's in the chat right now. That's the majority of the people. Spokane, AG Stacker, obviously you guys. So that's SC Stacker. I love his auctions. That's where you usually find me.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I think we all hit Dragons, I think, in the beginning. And you know what? Back in the day, just even a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago, his content was more legit. I mean, he wasn't pumping it the way he does now. But now he's rehashing topics. I don't know. I can't watch him.
When we started off, like you said, you know, we all started off watching Yankee and Sal and Dragons. You know, it was that was the channels that were there when we started. You know, there wasn't,
and they were good. I actually liked it.
But once we started, you know, like, I'll always have respect for Dragons.
Sure.
You know, because
he paid his dues.
He's paid his dues, and I was 100 or maybe 200 subscribers in, right? He took the time, spoke to me, you know, and this guy at the time, you know, he had, you know, almost 100,000 subscribers at the time, and he came on as a guest on my channel. So I'll always have respect for him in that. And, you know, even though I really don't watch his content because it's pretty much the same shit, but at the same time, how much stuff do we really got to talk? How much stuff can we really talk about? We're always going to touch on the same subjects at some point. You know, It's going to come back. Maybe a different wording in the title, but we're always going to touch on the same subjects at least once a year. But you know, once you start your own channel and you find your own clique, the people that you enjoy to watch, the people that you can relate to, because they might stack the same as you, they might think the same as you, they might stack for the same reasons as you. So you find your channels that you feel more comfortable with, that you like to watch, and that's what I noticed. You know, there's channels out there that I used to watch that I don't watch anymore, and Dragons is one of them. Mostly Yankee. I really don't watch Yankee. I've never watched Silver Slayer, but I like the smaller channel.
Slayer is something else. He's in his own world, that's for sure.
Yeah, I never really watched Slayer. I will say this. I actually met Dragons. I had a business trip out there for 2 weeks.
I think I remember you doing. Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that.
He is a really cool ass dude. I mean, jokes aside, you know, from his, you know, whether you like his content or not, regardless of how you feel about it, he is a really down to earth, and he's just like he's really just like us.
Who is that?
Family man. He's a family man. And
Dragons.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I will always have respect for Dragons because of that
me
little
too.
step he did for me, coming on my channel when I was nobody. You know what I
Same
mean?
here.
And so he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And that's why I always have respect for him, even though I disagree with a lot of things he says. But I
Yeah,
always have respect for him that way. But I'll tell you, the channels I don't watch and I'll never watch again. Well, that's Yankee, that's Speg, that's Silver Slayer, Silver Seeker. Um, I won't watch those channels. Oh, Junius Maltby, I don't watch him. Those 5 channels I will not watch. I stay away from. My favorite, biggest channel out there is Salivate Metals, Silver Joker,
Yeah,
Silver
Campbell
Joker.
Coins.
Yeah,
Joker's good dude.
Yep, Campbell Coins,
Campbell's a good
T to
dude.
Silver Stacker. I do like Silver Forever once he pops up with a video here and there. He does good stuff. He has good content. I do watch quite a few big channels, but like I said, it's those 5 channels that I just named recently. I don't like and I don't watch.
I try to keep up with the channels. That's the way I like it.
yeah. You had mentioned Silver Joker. I was gonna say the same thing. Silver Joker sounds like a really down to earth kind of person.
Yeah, no, Joker's legit.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. We've gone back and forth a couple times.
Yeah, and people get mad at Jokers because he doesn't really respond to comments. But you gotta realize, when you're big like that and you got thousands or hundreds of comments on your videos, I mean, it's hard to keep up when you have 50 comments or 40 comments on your videos. Nonetheless, hundreds. So I can see why, he can't really get around to the comments. And I mean, the guy's probably busy working. He's probably got a family. But I notice people dislike him for that reason. But you got to understand, when you get big like that, it's impossible to really respond to
Steph
all the
Stacker
comments.
posted a question. He said, "Would you accept a GAW from Yankee, Dragon, or Slayer?" My answer is pretty simple. I wouldn't be involved in one of their GAWs in the first place, but
yeah,
I just don't. I don't partake in any of their channel, their videos really.
nope.
So,
I do not.
but if I would I accept it? Sure.
Yeah, yep. I'm the same way. I won't partake in their GAWs, especially Yankee. The only reason why he throws up a GAW up there is if he gets a super chat. So for every $100 super chat, he throws an extra ounce of silver, something like that. And I just think that's wrong. But I don't want to pay in order to be in a GAW. If you get what I'm
That's
saying.
the other thing. I don't do membership fees
No.
on YouTube. I'm not paying for someone's channel.
See, I do memberships, but I don't have exclusive content. Like you have to be a member to watch my content. You have to be a member to go on my auctions. I don't do it that way. The only offer pretty much for my membership is that you get free shipping if you're a member when you go participate in my auctions. That's pretty much it. And other than that, it's just extra support for the channel. It's extra funds for the channel that helps, helps the channel out. But I don't do, oh, you have to be a member to be part of my auctions. Oh, if you want to watch this video, you have to be a member.
Who was charging $1 for decals? Who was that?
There's quite a bunch of people were doing it.
I'm like, I bought these decals. I had them made to give away. I had no intention of making money on decals. I give them away.
Exactly, and that's
it's all about promoting other channels. It's about promoting our channel.
Exactly, it's advertisement.
Yep. By decal, you mean stickers?
You know what I mean? And matter of fact, I might not offer them up a lot, but if anybody wants one, shoot me an email, and I'll send you quite a bit of stickers.
Yeah, I got a whole stack. If you guys ever want decals from me, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to send them to you.
Exactly. I'm not going to charge you $1, or I think some channels are charging $1.99.
I bought them as promotionals, and that's it.
Yeah, I would never.
Same here. All my giveaways. If I send to you regularly, I'm not going to include a decal.
Well, yeah, if it's a repeat, repeat send.
Yeah, But everybody fresh new. If I log in, I use Pirate Ship. So if I log into Pirate Ship and I've never sent to you before, you're definitely getting a decal. You know,
I got you right here behind the Copper Bulldog, buddy.
there you go. That's my original one.
Yep.
And yeah, but I don't see the same. It's you're investing in your own channel. Like you're not
Absolutely.
asking.
I mean, if it was your personal business, you would buy promotional materials.
As a matter of fact,
I ran out of Tuesday Night Trash Talk stickers, but Triple P should have some. He should have quite a bit left. Hit Triple P up, and he'll send you 2. I ran out of them. That's why I probably didn't send you a new one or something or whatever. I got to make some more. I'm waiting for another deal on Sticker Mule because I don't pay the full price on Sticker Mule. If you want to get 50 stickers, you're paying about $72. And for stickers, that's a lot of money. So I wait for like the get 50 stickers for $29. I wait for those deals. So the next deal that comes up, I'll make some Tuesday Night Trash Talk stickers and I'll send them to you. Or just hit up Triple P. He's got some.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, SAS Finance says, yeah, Yankee gets $500 in super chats and gives away like 200 in silver. I don't even see him give away 200 in silver, to be honest. Like maybe a few buffaloes, 1 or 2, 3 buffaloes, maybe. I'm not there long enough to watch his streams, but I definitely seen 3 or 4 people send him $500 super chats in the same stream where he walked away with probably $2,000 just in one stream. Which, listen, more power to you. If you got the extra money to throw it away like that, send in super chats. But listen, I wouldn't be sending it to him because that guy's he don't need he don't need your $500. Now, if you go to my channel, yeah, I'll take a $500 super chat.
you take $500. Yeah. You know, one thing I don't watch much of Yankees videos. I have in the past once here and there.
I
See what
used
Tim
to.
says. Tim's a funny guy. I don't know. To me, he sounds a little funny, but
I liked him,
he sounds.
and that's the reason why I
He's a
watched.
great. He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know what
reason
I
why
do
I
like.
watched Yankee.
You know what I do like about Yankee? I don't know if he does this to promote his channel or not, but I like the fact that he does I've attended like 2 or 3 of his prayers, and I don't know. I know Spokane's in the house right now, and I know he's a man of Christ, and I like to keep that too. I'm by all means I'm not a good Christian at all. I cuss a lot, you know. I do a lot of things a Christian probably shouldn't be doing, but I do appreciate people that don't forget, about about why we're here, and I don't know. I respect that. I
I
respect
know
that aspect.
exactly. I do like that he does that every month, once a month on a Sunday. That's very nice, and it takes. I when I first started my channel too. I would do Sunday holy messages, and I followed this group on Facebook that I really like. This I guess it's a foundation or agency or whatever. It's called AOL Network, and beautiful stuff. It's all about Christ and the Bible and religion, our Christianity, and you have a lot of false preachers out there and false prophets and people just that are doing it all wrong, and so I watch out with a lot of them that you see on TV and online. But if you're looking for a good site, AOL Network is outstanding. And for anyone who has read the Bible, it's a very hard book to understand, very hard
Oh
book
yeah,
to sit and read.
complex.
So if you want to learn, I call AOL Network Bible for Dummies because myself, I've learned a lot of, I've read the Bible, but I would be finished with the Bible and I would be, okay, I understood half of it. And then the other half, I was like, okay. Because, there was chapters I couldn't even pronounce most of the words because, it's like Old English and certain names and stuff. So I started watching this AOL Network and wow, I've learned so much. And very, very nice guy. And I share him out once in a while on a Sunday. I'll set up a clip. If you go back, I'm sure you've seen him. I think, matter of fact, SGT, I think you've commented on a few of them.
I probably
But
have. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta keep, because you know what, gold and silver, money, whatever, it's not gonna matter at the end of the day. When it's our time, you know, and if we don't put Christ first, it's gonna be too late for us. And listen, for the people that don't believe out there, I'd get right and find your way to Christ, because if I were you, I wouldn't take that chance, because would you rather be better safe than sorry, or you know
Well,
burn for the rest
in
of your
the
life?
end, everybody's going to make their own choices on that. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I don't, people have to find their way. They can't be
No, they
told to
definitely got
find
to
their way.
find
They
them.
have to find their way naturally.
No,
Maybe with some
yeah,
hand holding, but you can't force it on them.
no, they definitely got to find their way, and that's what I just said. If I were you, I'd find your way, because when that time comes, you don't want to. Might be too late,
I mean,
and
I had to leave the Catholic Church because of everything that's going on. It was just
Same.
I
Same
can't
here.
I can't attend a mass where you're telling me how to act, but yet you've got all these heinous things going on behind the scenes that you're trying to cover up.
I
Uh,
mean, dude, me and you've talked about this.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
We're not going to mention any names, but there's somebody that me and Silver Gold Stack Attack knows that is a preacher, and
Uh,
just put it this way, he does things that a preacher shouldn't be doing, and we both was like, wow, that's a false prophet. That's what the Bible warned us about, people like that. And you get a lot of those. And churches, I mean, there's a church where I was baptized in a Lutheran church, Christianity, a branch off of Christianity, Protestant, Lutheran, Methodist, it's all Christianity. I was baptized in this church, and it was the other day I was driving, and there's a gay flag, rainbow flag, in the front of the church, and it says all people are welcome. And yes, all people are welcome in a church, but why couldn't it have been a sign that said all people are welcome? Now, all people are welcomed, sinners, not sinners, regardless. You're going there to try to find God, find Jesus, and repent and do the right thing and spread the gospel. But having a gay flag in front of a church on church grounds that the church put up is wrong, because that's a sin. You might as well put, bags of money in the front of the church. You might as well put someone getting murdered in front of the church. It's the same concept. And a lot of these churches are very political. A lot of them are crooked. A lot of them have preachers and fathers that are child molesters, and there's a lot of crap that goes with these churches. But you do not have to go to any church in order to believe in God and Jesus or to go to heaven. So whoever says, "Oh, you got to go to church," that's a bunch of BS, because these churches,
I,
God
I
sees
may
how
not
these
do
churches
church,
are.
but I don't do church, but I am. I can't say I'm religious, but I'm spiritual. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I might curse. I might joke around. I might say some words, and we're not perfect. No one is perfect, and I mean, God and Jesus knows that. The only person that's perfect is Jesus, so He knows that. But you know, I believe in God and Jesus. I spread the gospel as much as I possibly can, and I try to be the best person I can be to my family, my friends, my children, and that's
Okay.
it. That's it. You know what I mean? Am I out there, knocking on people's doors and handing them pamphlets, or, going to church every Sunday and fasting? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Like, but
Speaking of, you just this part of the chat just kind of reminded me, and he's here tonight.
Oh,
One of the best rounds that I think I've gotten. This is fantastic. This is Spokane's channel round, and I absolutely love this one. This is great.
that is beautiful.
So, yeah, it is very nice.
Yeah, John.
you can use that to fight
Breach
off
did a good job.
evil spirits. Listen,
So
if anyone
thank
gets
you for that,
possessed,
Spokane. I appreciate it, man.
some possessed in your house, you just put that on their head, man, and
Throw
go
some
at it.
sugar at them.
Go. speaking tongue, you know.
I do that now just to freak people out.
Yeah, you
Get
pick your
out of
nose,
it!
right? And you show
Get
the
out of
finger.
it, demon!
You just
All
gotta
right,
pick
so
your nose, silver and gold.
yeah, we are at an hour and 24 minutes, so let's start to wrap this thing up. I know everybody's got stuff to do.
I appreciate it, you guys.
Yeah, no, once again, completely worthy nomination here tonight. And SGT, I just want to let you know, I appreciate what you do. Appreciate your support. Yeah, you bought 2 of my Copper Bulldogs, which is 2 more than I thought I'd ever sell, to be quite honest. But thank you. And you got this amazing beast coming to you pretty shortly.
Can't wait. Can't wait. And you know, one of them Bulldogs is going to be auctioned off. I remember telling you it's going to be auctioned off on Monday for Wounded Warriors.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So we'll see. Hopefully, it makes a lot more money than you did.
Yeah, it's all right. I didn't pour those to make a profit. I just poured them to just kind of put it out there. And again, promotional. It's a promotional thing for the channel.
Hey,
absolutely.
Maybe I'll buy it. Wink, wink.
What?
Maybe I'll buy the 10-ounce Bulldog.
Well, this one here, I can tell you, this one's not going to be $40.
No, I know. I'm saying he's putting it up for auction.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So maybe I'll buy it.
Not that one. That one is going.
The copper one. Oh, I
the
already got a copper.
Yeah, I bought 2 copper for that reason.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's selling this one.
No, man, I can't. Hell no, I can't.
And I was gonna say these are actually going to make their way to my LCS this week as well. He's putting 2 of these. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of demand there's going to be here locally for a local pour, but you never know. If somebody's just looking for a chunk of silver.
What are we giving SGT for the CMOS?
You know, I haven't decided yet. He gets silver. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, what?
You get an ounce of silver, man.
Oh, dude, you ain't got to do that, man.
Too late.
Everybody that gets the reward gets an ounce of silver. That's the thing.
Serious? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we talked about this program, late last year? A little over Christmas, I think. And, we figured, you know what? I'll do 6 ounces next year. You do 6 ounces. And this is our way. I don't believe anybody else is doing it. Definitely not combined channels. I know that.
Oh, no.
Where anybody's honoring, somebody each month and just giving away an ounce of silver. There's no GAW. There's nothing to sign into. There's no contest. We pick you, and that's it.
And it's a good way to keep out the GAW chasers, the people that just chase the GAW, because we have plenty of them that subscribe and just comment and then unsubscribe once they get their silver. And people you don't see never, and then once you're doing a GAW, they pop up, like hundreds of them, So we're like, screw that. Why not find people that support the community, that not just our channels, that are across the board, across the whole community, that's generous, that's supporting, that's, good-hearted. And let's do a celebration. We'll pick one every month and give them some silver and do a little stream. And it's been working out great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
What are you? What is he? SGT's the 4th? Because we had JK, we did B2, we did Silverstruck, and didn't we do Don't Ask?
Yeah, Don't Ask.
Yep. So you're the 5th SGT.
Just
number 5.
The fact that I'm in line with Silverstruck, just like that's an honor. And all them guys, Don't Ask, JK, B2, even though I haven't seen him in here, but I see him around all the time. But man, Silverstruck, I remember he real quick, in 1 week, I think it was Silver, I'm pretty sure it was Silverstruck. He bought from SC Stacker, and I believe it was like Oregon. He bought 10 ounce bar on both channels and the auction and gave it away.
Yep. Silverstruck did that. Scully did that on matter of fact, Silver Gold Stack Attack was on my auction, and Scully was buying a crap load of stuff and giving it away.
He just gave it away. Scully just gave it away.
I mean, that's how.
I think he spent. What did he spend that night? About.
He was the majority of the buys that night.
Didn't he spend like $500 or something?
Yeah, and he didn't keep none of it.
No.
Gave it all away. Wow. Yeah, man, we got some awesome people in the community. You guys got a tough job choosing who you want up
Oh,
next.
it's not easy. Trust me. It's
Oh no,
oh,
you know,
yeah, it's not
I
easy.
was
And there's
many,
so much more. Even when we're done with the program this year, there's so many more we could have honored. I mean, it's impossible.
yeah. But I have a feeling that me and Silver Gold Stack Attacker is gonna be keeping this up for a long time because we got a lot of people we got to go through. You know,
That's
but
awesome, man. Thank you guys.
yeah, absolutely, man. You deserve it.
Yeah, appreciate you, buddy, and I appreciate you being
Yeah.
on tonight.
Now,
For
since
sure,
we're
man.
doing this on our next auction, we'll be expecting you to, buy a shitload of stuff from us, right?
I'm down. I'm ready.
You know, one hand scratches the other. You know.
and thanks to everybody that showed up. I know there's a lot of people going. I think MLZB is not live right now talking about the Wounded Warrior project. But everybody that's in here took the time to show up. I appreciate you guys.
Great people, man. Matter of fact, JK's in here. The first one.
Yep, JK first. It only
Who
made
is the
sense
better?
to make the first winner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is better to be first than JK? I mean, guy's awesome. JK, you got to start a channel yourself, though, man. I'd love to see your stuff, dude.
For real. Yep.
Oh, auction tomorrow night on Spokane's channel, I'm guessing. I'll be there.
Nice. I'll be there too.
What's tomorrow? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah. He just said Patriotic. He said auction tomorrow night, Patriotic. So I'm guessing he's doing an auction tomorrow.
And I'll be doing one on Wednesday.
Oh, and you're doing one. I'll be there too. Wait. What time Wednesday? What time Wednesday?
Probably 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, because me and Silver Gold Stack Attack are going on for our show.
That's right.
Yeah,
We got
I'll make sure it's before
Wednesday
you
Metal
guys.
Mating at 8 Eastern.
Yep.
Oh, and Spokane, what time's your auction tomorrow? Oh, no, he's asking about me. No, I'm not doing an auction tomorrow. Sometime this week, though, or next week or something, I'll do one. What are you looking for? Hit me up. But
Spokane says they'll do one Saturday. Joe Mama, have a good one, buddy. All right, guys, we're gonna close this one out. SGT, thanks for being here, man. We appreciate you, and we are definitely glad to have you on board, and more than worthy. I wish we could do more.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And it had nothing to do with being. It had nothing to do with being a devil dog. Nothing.
Yeah, I bet.
Did you say devil dog?
We'll have to get Slyly next.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Get Slyly.
Slyly's good dude. He's been making the rounds too. He's been around.
Yeah, I see him around there.
He's pretty much at almost all of my premieres.
You know who
your premieres are?
We're gonna have to get AG too eventually.
Yeah, AG. Yep.
AG's a good dude.
Your premieres are kind of hard to miss, man. Those are the shit.
My premieres?
Excuse my language.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Patrick's never done a premiere.
Pretty much all of my videos are premieres. I schedule them in advance.
I schedule them last minute, but they end up being premieres.
But Spokane, I think Spokane should be in the mix too. We got a lot to talk about for next month.
Spokane, AG, yeah, we haven't done Spokane yet. Absolutely.
No, we got a lot of names to consider for next month.
What about Trident?
HD, Trident. Yeah, he's fellow military, Army, I believe.
Yep.
Trident was in. You know, listen, military is military at the end of the day.
Trident, spam, stupid, rare cards. I don't know.
Whatever you want to call them.
I don't know what to call him.
M2, Poseidon. You know, whatever you want to call him.
Before we close out, can I tell you what the best part of your videos are, Silver and Gold?
Absolutely.
Where you go, I am out of here. I love it, dude. I love it. I think it's hilarious.
Am out.
You know where that comes from, right?
Oh yeah.
That's that damn Marine in me.
Yeah. I love it.
That's from that 10.
Yeah.
And then the whole when you do get stacked. Get stacked.
Get stacked.
Damn right. Get stacked. Yep.
I came up with that like early on. I wanted to have like a catchphrase, and that's what I came up. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was kind of lame, but it kind of caught on.
Lame.
Yes,
Fuck,
it
hear the
is.
catchphrase in my videos. Hey guys, Patriotic Stacker here.
Yo, you know who else has a? I know we're supposed to close up real quick, but another one, Mellow Stacks. I love his opening.
Oh yeah, Mello, good dude.
Yeah, man.
Mello's
What was
good
his
people.
opening again? How's the mellows going?
Hello, it's Mello.
Oh yeah.
And I'm back with another video.
The best,
Hi,
but
y'all.
the best one. We
Hi,
all gotta
y'all.
agree on is Sal. Let's explore.
Everybody.
I don't know. I'm kind of partial to what's his name? Who's our main guy up there? Oh, wait, I can't think of his name now. What? YouTube Stackers.
Oh, strategic.
Strategic Stacker. Yeah.
YouTube
Stackers.
Yeah. Oh, he's got that. He's got that like quiet voice with the rasp, and then that typical Massachusetts, that New England fucking accent.
I was walking on the beach and I had we did lobster. I found a lobster.
and I
lobster was just sitting there, so I ate him.
And I stubbed my toe.
Damn lobster. He done grabbed my little toe.
Yeah. I never told SGT this, but I sent him silver to record his voice. So from on my auctions, I do that 30-minute, before the snipe, before it, sold. And I had him record his voice and send it to me. It was like, Stackers, get ready to snipe, or something like that. I gotta find it in the email, but it's like, Stackers.
I mean, it's
get ready.
He's funny as hell. It's kind of like the old Mortal Kombat. It's like finish here. It's crazy.
I could say, instead of Morgan Freeman doing voiceovers in movies, it should be Strategic Stacker. Like instead of Morgan Freeman.
Can you imagine Strategic doing like a movie trailer?
Oh my god!
In a world where sharks swim in the water, get a bigger boat.
Now you got to go quiet. You got to go quiet and mumble a little.
You gotta go.
We have so many entertaining characters in this community. It's so awesome. I mean, I can't even tell you how happy I am to be a part of it. I'm a small, really tiny part of it, but it's so much fun being that part of it. And you guys get a different me. When I'm on the videos, I'm a little bit more straightforward, but when I get on the lives, I'm kind of like a different person anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man, can just imagine it, having a beer with you at the bar.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, hey, you hang out with me, you'll have a good time.
Bullion Baby was good too, though, man.
Bullion
Baby.
I don't know, something about Bullion Baby that it just, he really resonated with me, man. I love that dude.
He's a brother, man.
Yeah.
Also, fellow military, man. He was Army artillery.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
I talked to Bullion Baby quite a bit, man. Yeah, me and Bullion Baby are good dude. But him too on his videos, man. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Bullion, baby.
Anxious showed up to the very end.
Yeah. He wondered who won. It was SGT, my friend.
Good to see you, Anxious.
I win. What was that movie where the guy was like, I win, and he died. And then he got back and he's like, I win. What was that? Vacation or something? It's an old movie from like the 80s. What was it? Chubby Chase or something? What was his name? That actor from Saturday Night Live.
Chevy Chase.
Yeah, I think it was
Chubby?
him.
Chubby?
Or Chubby or whatever his name is. Chubby, whatever his name is. Chevy. Oh my god, that movie's hilarious. I gotta find the clip. But it was the old man. He won. He won like the jackpot, and he's like, I win. And then he died. And then he was about to take
Vegas vacation.
there you go. Yep.
Wow.
I win. I win.
All right, fellas. Well, we're gonna close it out. This was a good chat.
Almost
Good,
2 hours.
yeah, good chat, guys.
This is the
Really
longest one
appreciate
yet.
everybody. Appreciate everybody in the chat showing up and chatting with us tonight. You guys are great. Couldn't do it without you, and we could not do it without great guys like SGT out there. So appreciate you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right,
it,
guys.
But what do we got? What's on the schedule? You guys are doing trash talk tomorrow, right?
Yep. Special guest is Campbell Coins. It's our
Yeah. We got Wednesday Metal
year
Mania
1 month.
at Wednesday Metal Mania at 8 on Wednesday.
Yep.
I'll have a premiere on Thursday.
Busy week.
Sunday. Yeah, I'm trying to get these videos for Thursday and Sunday done now, but it's been tough.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look, everybody be safe out there. Have a great night. SGT, thank you, man.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much, guys.
Appreciate you. And
Have a good one, guys.
I'll be mailing out that bulldog probably tomorrow or Wednesday, one or the other.
Hell yeah.
I'll
be making
that's
mail
going to your PO box, right? I think. Do I have your? Shoot me your PO box.
No, I'll shoot you my mailing address.
I probably have it somewhere. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right, cool. I'll put that up.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thanks
good night,
again,
everybody.
SGT.
Appreciate you.
Good night.
Good night, chat.